it will never be resolved without taxpayer subsidy, because they are mandated to take anyone who walks in off the streets, regardless of their ability to pay or whether or not they have insurance.
Public Auditor B.J. Cruz says, in fact, according to a recent audit, while uninsured patients receive an average of $25.6 million in care each year, GMH only collects about 31 cents on the dollar. Another problem has been a lack of prompt billing and collection. This chart from the audit report shows that in the last 5 years, operating expenses have well exceeded collections.
They've got to realize that their collections is way down here at 116, and their operations way at 192. And this year, it's going to be even worse, because they had that hacking in March. They couldn't get anything done up there in the billing department for about 2 or 3 months. So I'd hate to see what the next audit is going to show of how much they didn't bill on time, or how much they didn't bill at all, and how bad their collections were for next year. That's the reason why they're in such dire trouble right now, is that they've just not been able to collect.
Compounding the issue, GMH officials have acknowledged that their new medical record system doesn't tie into their billing system as expected, and now they need to switch it out. But that's not all. Cruz suggests that questionable hiring practices over the years, even dating back to when he was the Legislative Appropriations Chairman, have added to the burden.
I remember seeing the staffing pattern at GRMC, and if one compares the staffing pattern at GRMC to the staffing pattern at GMH, there's a substantial difference.
How substantial?
Substantial.
But while doing things like right-sizing the workforce and improving billing and collection might help, there's no getting around the primary mission.
And everybody just needs to realize that it's not GPA or GWA. They can't turn off your power. They can't turn off your water. They can't turn you away from the door. So that's why that line at the top keeps going up, because they keep saying that they've billed all that money up there, that they billed $247 million. And the fact that they can only collect 116 doesn't mean that they close operations.
Cruz says the latest cash injection is justified, though, as the payables are way too high.
I'm hoping that with the $30 million that was given to pay off the vendors, that from now on, going forward, that the hospital will get its bills out on time, will be able to collect at least 40% of what they bill, and keep the vendor payables down to below $2 or $3 million, and keep them less than 60 days.
Meanwhile, Adelup has issued an executive order establishing a GMH fiscal review committee to ensure fiscal stability at the hospital.
I hope that they're able to do that, and I hope that they can force the issue up there.
Nestor Lecanto, KOAM News.